Logan Morrison takes the face-off, and we're underway here in 2025-26, year 4. Begins, and it stops.
Devin at the National Hockey League level, so obviously a guy that is very talented and can play at the next level as well.
Firebirds in the white sweaters tonight. San Diego in the blacks. That will be changed around All-Star break, so if you want to see some San Diego white sweaters here at Acton Arena, you're going to wait till after February. Around the boards, here is Justin Bailey. The Firebirds have seen him quite a bit over their tenure so far. A wrist shot by Nico Majanovic goes to the corner, wrapped around by Stan Solberg. Right down the right side for Roland McEwen. He'll keep it again, throw it to the front of the goal, bounces over the stick of Solberg. He'll collect. Back to the point. A wrist shot is blocked by Ferguson a second time as well. Ball drives from Justin Bailey. Here's Ferguson the other way. Right. Caulfield sends it in. Tyson Jugnauth back to get it. Overskates the puck. It rolls to the corner. Igor Sidorov in a battle with Ian McKinnon. And inadvertently kicks it up the boards. Rakoff couldn't get it out. Held on to by Sidorov. Poked free by Carson Rakoff. The Firebirds travel out to center ice. Bulls get it right back and travel in quickly. Right wing side. No drag towards the front of the goal, but Coach penalized team in the American Hockey League last year. 748 penalty minutes. Here's a drive and a kick saved by Coco. Molgarn getting an opportunity to kill here for Coachella Valley. Kept alive at the point by Pastajob. He gets it back. Luno's center point. Lets it go, and Coco through a script.
Keeping shots to the perimeter, and when it did come out of the middle, they gave Coco a nice clean look at it.
Myers for Nelson. Tipped on goal, and it wouldn't go as Husso got a piece of it. Ricocheted on in now by San Diego. Tyson Jugnauth spins away from the check, gets it to the neutral zone for Ben Myers. He'll guide it to the right wing side for Logan Morrison. In front for Myers, and he couldn't get it. Skate to stick. And now the Gulls travel to the neutral zone the other way. Dumped on in. Jugnauth around the boards for Ben Myers with 14:21 to go in the first period. Still no score here on opening night. Doug Caulfield works it on in. Jugnauth around the bend for Nelson. No one home. And this will be icing against Coachella.
A whole lot out of it yet.
Firebirds win the faceoff inside their own zone. Nelson and Jugnauth tied up a little bit. Comes to the right point for Roland McEwen. McEwen down behind the goal line. Now for Matthew Phillips. Phillips working to the near side wall. Former Calgary Wrangler, then Hershey Bear.
Matthew played for him, so he knows how to manage the kids. He knows what they need, the motivation for it. So I think he's going to be successful with this group.
Mitchell Stevens traveling to the blue line off his stick. Jugnauth flings with black ace, so he was scratched for the majority of it, so didn't get himself technically on the Stanley Cup again, but got to lift it with his teammates.
Yeah, that's half the battle. As long as you can lift it, you're around to celebrate with it, it works.
Sure, they gave him a ring as well for his efforts both years. Off the boards by Carpenter, kept by Jugnauth into the skates of Stevens. Firebirds with Mitchell Stevens in the second round of the postseason. Got injured as this one directed just wide as Chalet was up front.
Yeah, really good play there by Jugnauth. Kind of fake a shot and then get it down to the front of the net.
Justin Bailey rips one to the goal. Blocker saved by Coco. Cleared but not out. Warren's drive blocked, and this time it gets past the blue line as Jacob Melanson stood in front. Point of period number 1. Gustav Olofsson joined the Firebirds once again in official AHL capacity this summer. 2-year deal for the veteran D-man. Previously was on an NHL contract with the Kraken.
Yeah, nice to have Goose back again. Gives you a little bit of that veteran presence in the back end where he's able to settle things down. And when you've got a young group like that, it's nice to have those kind of veterans.
Also gives him a little bit more stability just on an AHL contract. I know everyone wants to be on the NHL deal, but look at a guy like Cale Fleury last year. Up and down, up and down, up and down, every which way. Picked up by the Gulls again in the offensive zone. They set it up. Tyson Hines, the left point. High slot drive, blocked. Jugnauth got in front of a rip by Mishek.
Yeah, again, a good job of getting in the shooting lane. And if you can get your young guys blocking shots, it's a great way to get a feel for the game.
Jugnauth was the WHL's top defenseman last year. Here's Pastajob. Really nice year last year for San Diego. Matthew Phillips trying to tee it up top. Chalet for Melanson. And now Nelson and swinging out to center. Still 10 more seconds left on the San Diego man advantage. Here's Moore to the near near side Forge for Warren. Brought in by Caulfield. Trying to step around him is Washy. Back to the front of the goal. Firebirds break out. Out of the box comes Rakoff. Myers trying to flip it to him, but got caught up a bit. Husto goes and gets it. Over to the far side wing. Around near boards. Carried by Noah Warren. Sent down the ice. Jugnauth sends a man down as he picks up the puck, and then sees a little bit of physicality come his way. Jagger Firkus off the glass, right. Rolls with the draw, shot blocked in front. Melanson chops it in a bit and rolls to the blue line. Carpenter swings it to the opposite corner. A bouncing puck collected by Nelson off the stick of Stevens. And now Tristan Luno settles things down. This period has been heavily inside the Firebirds' defensive zone. As you can tell by the shots. A couple of power plays for San Diego. Now Melanson races for the puck. Husto comes out to get it. Backhanded away from Melanson.
Yeah, I don't mind that they're getting a lot of shots because a lot of them are perimeter shots, and they've done a pretty good job other than 2 or 3 of the shots of keeping everything to the outside.
Ishak had the best opportunity so far this period for either team. Firkus trying to chop it onside. Morrison pokes it the other way. Firkus looking to get it back as well as it's moved on in, and Coco back to get it. By Nelson. Off the stick of Jagger Firkus. Punches it to the opposite. Carries over the line. Drops a pass back for Mitchell Stevens. Centering feed just out of the reach of Chalet. Jugnauth from Melanson. Couldn't settle it down. Nelson fakes the shot. Moves it down the wing for Chalet. Edward Chalet tries to spin around to Ryan Carpenter, but can't do so. 38 seconds to go in the period. Carpenter over the line for Bailey. Back for Carpenter. Has some help. Puts it across. Coco gets a piece of it. Nelson swats it away. Long range drive. Coco again a save. Another stop by Coco. It's still loose. Then they score. Ryan Carpenter with 20 seconds to
that. Unfortunately for the Firebirds, got caught kind of standing around looking for the puck, and Carpenter ends up being the benefactor of that as he gets the 4th whack at it. He's finally able to shovel that back up into the net.
Not too much else Coco could have done there.
No, he did his job. He got as many pieces as he could, but if you take a look at that right there, you've got 4 Fires around the front of the net.
Clock continues to wind down late in the first period. We've seen a lot last year, Grant. The Firebirds give up those late in period goals.
That's actually been a trend the last 2 or 3 years.
McKinnon centering feed off the skate of Carson Rakoff. Also had Loshko in the vicinity. Time runs out here in the first period. Face-off win for San Diego to start off the second period. Ryan Carpenter scored with just about 20 seconds to go in period number 1 on a goal mouth scramble that Nikkei Coco made a few really great saves on, but unfortunately it ricocheted in after those saves. Nico Mijatovic sets it up to the center point. Roland McEwen lets it go. Punch to the boards by Coco. McEwen around the bend on the backhand. The defenseman a little bit out of his jurisdiction. The former Milwaukee Admiral moves it around the glass. Ryan Carpenter, Nico Mijatovic. Back to Carpenter behind the goal line. Mijatovic in front.
You're going to see some San Diego defensemen creeping in. They've hired Dave Manson as a defensive coach. And having known Dave a little bit and played against him, not at the game, especially when it's the first game of the season.
Face-off win by the Firebirds, but they can't keep it in the zone. Jugnauth for Logan Morrison. Takes a hit. And Tyson Jugnauth. We mentioned one of 6 Seattle Kraken draft picks from 2023 in the lineup tonight for the Firebirds. The 7th one's also on the Firebirds roster, Caden Hamill, but he's not in the lineup tonight. How about that? The top 6 picks for the Kraken in 2023, all dressed tonight.
Yeah, that says a lot for how well they've drafted. The fact that they're all able to play at this level and all contribute.
Logan Morrison tries to peel it away from Tristan Luno. Here's Igor Sidorov in front. Shot just wide and a good chance set up by Washington. Warren gets it back down the wing, centering feet in front. They score. It bounces in. Cedar off
over Nikkei Coco, but Travis Howe's creating a lot of traffic in front of the net. Just one of those, you throw it there, you never know what happens.
Looked like Howe was a little confused about how it happened too. It's going to be Wash's goal. And an backhander just a shade away from Logan Morrison. Morrison spins it around to the left point. Tyson Jugnauth. High slot. Morrison trying to turn it back to the blue line. He does for Jugnauth. The pass off target for Nelson. Sent on in by San Diego. Clearing it down the ice. Off the boards. A turnover. Jugnauth intercepts the pass. Ben Myers skates his way on into the right side with Noah Warren. Myers turns on the Jets. High slot. Team in a change. And San Diego the other way. 2-on-2. Costa job. Far side Phillips bouncing puck, and it couldn't be corralled by Noah Warren, who came down for the blue line.
Yeah, good job by John Hayden to fill it in for Jugnauth there. He jumped up on the rush.
Hits Coco, knocked away. Hayden races it out to center ice. Moves it over the line, right circle. Hayden for him. 11:25 left in the second period. 2-0 San Diego. Pass looking for Carpenter. Shut down in front by Coachella Valley. This goes all the way down off a stick. No icing. Second period means a little bit of a longer change for these two teams. The benches being further because the teams do switch sides. You have to be a little more cognizant of your line changes. Also where you put the puck. Haley to the front of the goal. That one spun wide, and now it comes to the right point for Luno. Majanovic. Up the right wing. Inside the Firebird zone. Behind the goal for Jagger Firkus. Knocked away by Nelson. This will get the length of the ice and become icing. Right? I believe it's something along those lines.
Yeah, you throw a hockey game in, you might get both.
Exactly. Jagger Firkus gets a piece of it as the Firebirds clear the zone following the icing on their behalf. Don't go for Jugnauth. Pass to the front of the goal. Helped out by Ben Myers. He finds Firkus. Now it's John Hayden over the line. Quick change. 8:17 to go. Period 2. Ben Myers on the faceoff. Ben Myers was outstanding last year against San Diego. 7 points in 4 games. 4 goals, 3 assists. Bouncing puck on Husto. And Luno quickly steers it away. Tyson Hines. Out to center ice for Nick Brouillard. Pass off the boards. Luno skates on in. Stops against Jugnauth. Brouillard. Around for Burke, a centering feed. Coco got a piece of it. Rakoff out to center. Myers works it in. McJoe settles it down behind the goal. Reverses it around the wing for Hines. Off of Luno. Jugnauth back in Firebird possession at the red line for Ty Nelson all the way down. Luno skies it off the glass. Firebirds get to it. Melanson. Stevens shot blocked. Gulls have done a good job of getting into traffic tonight too.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of standing in shooting lanes, and they've made it hard on the Firebirds to get to the front of the net. They've got big bodies, and they're making good use of those bodies.
Pasta job against the boards. A high slot shot by Phillips goes wide. Around the wing, Mishak. For Luno, bobbles the puck, just keeps it onside. And Ty Nelson grabs it for the Firebirds. Nelson guys it on out to center ice. Under 5 minutes to go in the period.
Well, they've changed their forecheck up a little from last year. This year it's more of a 1-2-2 where they've made it hard for the Firebirds to get through the neutral zone.
Nelson shot save made by Husso. Got him in the left pad. Not a ton of traffic in front. His 12th shot of the game for Coachella Valley. Now to the final minute of the second. Stevens poked away. Jugnauth stripped of the puck as well. Stevens a second try. Luno keeps it afloat. Tristan Luno, center point, turns and shoots. It's tipped and held.
Moving around a little bit. I think that's going to be the key. Is you got to knock some bodies around a little and get some pucks on the net as well. I mean, I think we've overhandled the puck a little bit in this game. So just good, simple hockey.
Good showing by San Diego in game 1 of their season. Well, opening night for the AHL. Here is Ben Myers. Trying to work away from Ryan Carpenter. They go to the corner and collide. Carpenter up the boards. Justin Bailey tries to clear it away. Good read by Jugnauth. Tyson Jugnauth, a wrist shot, and Husso got a piece of it.
Yeah, really good read by Jugnauth there to get the puck down to the net. And his forward group kind of got thrown together. Good way. Yeah, it's funny, they say goalies don't get enough work in training camp. You've always got more goalies than you need. But Nikkei Koker's
Joey was outstanding last night against the Anaheim Ducks. 3-1 win for Seattle with their home opener. The first time they've won a home opener in their franchise history. Don Hayden brings it over the line in search of Ian McKinnon and spoke the other way. Nelson spins it in deep once more. Luno lets it go. Prizes Jugnauth a bit, and he'll have to race back inside of his defensive zone to go and get it. Tyson Jugnauth between the circles of his own end. Logan Morrison. High up in the dot. One back by the Firebirds. Jugnauth cuts up the high slot there. Shot blocked on down. And here comes Jan Mysak the other way. Up the ice. Pastajov scores.
To take more space, and he gets to pick his shot. They could have closed him off at the blue line there, but as they keep backing up, there's no backside pressure, and he gets a chance to just walk down the barrel and makes a perfect shot.
Big hit by Jacob Melanson, finishing a check. Even though his team is down, they're trying to keep some energy going for his squad.
Yeah, and those are the little things that you like to see where you're in a tough spot, the game's not going your way.
Morrison denied by Husso on the rebound, peeled away by McEwen.
You want to finish some hits, you want to get some good habits, and that's a good habit to get into.
Icing against the Firebirds.
There's a good example of it.
Face-off win by the Firebirds. Jugnauth out to center, off the glove of Jagger Firkus, and he'll try to move it north. Gulls have other plans. Here's his chance on the backhand. Coco makes the save. Face-off win by the Firebirds. Shot deflected from a wrister by Ben Myers over top of the goal. Ryan Carpenter looking to clear. Jacob Melanson steers it behind the goal. Myers handles it on the backhand. It comes to the half wall now for Coachella Valley. But San Diego muscles it on out to center. Justin Bailey rips it on in. Ricochets off of Coco. He settles it down for Ty Nelson. Jugnauth up the ice. Myers for Melanson. Don Hayden brings it in. They just stay onside as Myers towed the line. There's a drive by Nelson, and Sidorov blocked it painfully. And he felt it.
Yeah, most definitely. It's one of those painful blocks, but at the same time, San Diego's done a great job of getting in shooting lanes, and they're committed to blocking shots.
Don Hayden travels to the right wing corner. Tyson Hines around the bend. Sidorov out to center. A foot race forward. Caulfield and Jugnauth. And Tyson Jugnauth gets upended, and a penalty upcoming. First power play of the game for Coachella Valley. Once the Gulls touch up, Ty Nelson, meanwhile, brings it over the line. Toss it on in. Logan Morrison awaits it.
Shoot the puck, so they're going to have to find a way to create some goals this year, and you're going to have to find a shooter somewhere.
Firebirds get the face-off. We'll set it up. Here is Logan Morrison to the right circle. Morrison for Chalet. Jugnauth along with him. Jagger Firkus at the left wing. He'll handle it now. Get it back to the far side for Morrison. Look to the front of the goal. Firkus denied by Husso. And a heavy shot to clear the puck by Roland McEwen. Skips off of Morrison and goes all the way down.
You know, I like the puck movement right away. Some good puck movement and an opportunity to get a scoring chance.
Jagger Firkus gets to the red line. Tries to work his way in. Gets stripped down. The play continues. Warren pinned up against the boards by Ben Myers. 6:53 to go in the third period. A 5-0 lead for San Diego. Chalet, the right side for Logan Morrison. Spins it up top for Tyson Jugnauth. Jugnauth for Firkus. Here's Chalet. Back to Jugnauth. Chalet again to the right circle. Plays cash with Jugnauth. He'll get it back. Chalet down low. Myers off a stick and out to center.
maybe one too many passes up top where you've got to get a puck down to the bottom so it opens that top side a little bit better.
30 seconds left in the power. Quick to get pucks out of their own zone here tonight.
Yeah, the transition's been really good where there's not a whole lot of hesitation. As soon as they get it, it's going somewhere. And it's made it hard on the Firebirds to forecheck that.
Down to 2:45 left in the third. Glove save by Coco.